So this is King 5 News at noon. You've been watching our live coverage of the news conference with Governor Inslee, Mayor Durkin, Executive Constantine, and other leaders as the coronavirus outbreak takes another turn now, with the governor ordering the state shutdown of restaurants, bars, hair salons, nail salons, these sort of businesses, unless they are a grocery store, a pharmacy, medical center. Basically, they are in essence shut down. So a lot of workers are losing their jobs. Some of the grocery stores, though, seeing, you could call it almost a boom. Amity Idrisi reports from Redmond.
Stores like QFC are anxious to get people in the doors working again. Even if it's just a temporary worker, they need people now. As a matter of fact, they're holding a job fair today at 2 p.m. in Bellevue at the QFC headquarters. And they're not the only company looking for help. Fred Meyer is also looking for people to help fulfill their click list option. That's basically where people can go online, they make an order, and then schedule a time for pickup. Grocery stores are one of the few places you're going to find foot traffic these days, and one store manager told me that they are making more than double what they would on a typical day, comparing the rush to the time around Thanksgiving. Store employees have been working like crazy to get the shelves restocked, and they need people more than ever. So if you're looking for a job, you could be back to work within the week.
You show up, you don't need a resume, you don't need anything with you, you just show up, be ready to interview, and you could be hired on the spot. You could start that day or even the next day, so be prepared to go to work.
So not only do they need employees to restock the shelves, but they have to keep the supermarkets clean for customers to be protected from the coronavirus, so they're also looking for people who can help clean these grocery stores. On another note, since we're speaking about bulk shopping and the rush on supermarkets, psychologists have said that there is something behind this, that people at this time are going to the store and bulk shopping because it's something that makes them feel in control in a time of so much uncertainty. But a reminder from the Washington State Department of Health that please leave some products on the shelves for your neighbors. Reporting in Redmond, I'm Amity Idrisi, King 5 News.
And in Kirkland, also on the east side, Evergreen Health confirming one of its doctors has contracted coronavirus. They say he is hospitalized in critical condition. We're told he is an ER doctor and he's in his 40s. Evergreen Health, of course, has been the epicenter for the coronavirus treatment throughout this crisis, with the Life Care Center, that nursing home a couple of miles away. Now that a physician is sick, it is a reminder of the danger that healthcare workers face in a pandemic. NBC asked Harborview Dr. Steve Mitchell how the coronavirus has changed life in the ER.
Emergency room personnel are used to jumping in and handling things quickly and efficiently, and it's made us have to pause just a bit to say, not only how do we do what we do, but how do we do it now in a way that's safe for us? Because we have to be protective of our healthcare working force as this pandemic continues.
In other words, we need doctors healthy. In addition to the doctor at Evergreen Health, there is a 70-year-old doctor in New Jersey hospitalized today. He is also in critical condition fighting coronavirus. Dr. Mitchell, who you just heard from, says the public is starting to get the message on when to seek help from emergency officials. He reminds us, if you have mild symptoms, fever, shortness of breath, a little bit of a cough, reach out to your doctor by phone first to come up with a plan. Then if symptoms get worse, if you have significant breathing difficulties or significant pressure in your chest, or if you have a pre-existing condition, heart disease, emphysema, something like that, then you call 911.
I want to keep space available for the people who are really sick, because as people get sick from coronavirus, there will be demands on the healthcare system, on our hospital, and we're experiencing that in our emergency department right now. And so it's really keeping space available for the people who really need our services.
He says for the most part, if you have a fever, mild symptom, you will do well isolating and recovering at home. A clinical trial for a vaccine to protect against the coronavirus begins in Seattle today. The AP reports that the first participant will get the experimental vaccine at Kaiser Permanente Health Research Institute. A call earlier this month asking for 45 local adults to take part in this year-long study to test the side effects of the vaccine. It does not contain coronavirus. Researchers say it could be that year or even 18 months before a final vaccine is approved. Another brutal day on Wall Street. The Dow had to be stopped from trading once again for the third time in 2 weeks because it was down so bad. Boeing, as of an hour ago, was down 19% as emergency actions taken by the Federal Reserve yesterday to prop up the economy may have raised fears even further. And we're waiting to hear from President Trump soon He'll be making an announcement, and NBC News will have a special report. We'll be covering that coming up.